creator of the biggest website for selling drugs online, specifically on the darknet. A guy called Ulbricht, now in prison, was sentenced to life imprisonment, a sentence completely unfair comparing to other people who have committed worse crimes on the darknet, like Matthew Graham, the creator of Hardcore. Nowadays, Ross serves 2 life sentences plus 40 years without parole. The history of this guy began when, from 2011 until his arrest in 2013, he ran the website Silk Road, tagged as the largest website for selling drugs on internet. It means the darknet. Under one of his alias or pseudonyms, Dread Pirate Roberts. In February 2015, Ulbricht was convicted of conspiracy to commit money laundering, conspiracy to commit computer hacking, conspiracy to traffic fraudulent identity documents, and conspiracy to traffic narcotics by means of the internet. In May 2015, he was sentenced to a double life sentence plus 40 years without the possibility of parole. Ulbricht's appeals to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit in 2017 and the U.S. Supreme Court in 2018 were unsuccessful. Ulbricht used the Dread Pirate Roberts username for Silk Road, although it is disputed whether he was the only one to use that account. Ulbricht attributed his inspiration for creating the Silk Road marketplace to the novel Alongside Night and the works of Samuel Edward Conking III. Ulbricht began developing his online black market in 2010 in parallel with his Goodwacken Books project. Gary Alford, an IRS investigator working with the DEA on the Silk Road case, was the one who linked Dread Pirate Roberts' DPR with Ulbricht in mid-2013-14 due to a slip the latter made while posting your personal email address, rossulbricht@xxx.com, on an internet forum to which he posted a question about connecting to a hidden service on the anonymous Tor network. On October 1, 2013, Ulbricht was arrested and charged by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, with being the mastermind behind the site. Glen Park Library, a branch of the San Francisco Public Library, 1618. While Ulbricht was connected to the Silk Road site and thought he was chatting with Cyrus, a site administrator, when in fact he was chatting with Jared Derakarian, an agent from Homeland Security Investigations that Tarbelli had invited to join his work team, since he had managed to convince Cyrus to collaborate with the investigation, allowing him to use his account. Since it was crucial to prevent Ulbricht from having time to trigger a security mechanism that would erase or encrypt the information on his notebook, thereby destroying the main evidence of his connection to Silk Road, the agent staged a diversion behind his back, and when Ulbricht turned around to see what was happening, a policewoman who was sitting in front of him snatched the computer from him, while other agents detained him. Now Ross in prison for life. He is struggling to get at least a reduction of his sentence, in which clearly he did not deserve that amount of conviction that he got due to the kind of crime that he committed. Ross is one of the many famous criminals that have committed crimes throughout the darknet and have got caught, but definitely the one who obtained the longest sentence of any accused by a federal judge in the United States. If you consider that his trial and sentence was unfair, please kindly sign the petition for getting Ulbricht free or reduce his sentence.